I have seen it done before, because I had to help a friend change a pump before. Now the pump is one of the more common parts to go out, ain't it?
Right. That's mostly got the most wear on them.
Now how much pump pressure do you have out of that, do you know?
On this particular transmission, if you put a gauge in reverse, you might get 130.
Really? Okay.
In drive and stuff, you might get 60. Reverse is always high pressure.
Okay.
Dirty seal out.
Oh yeah. Ain't nothing, and I have had to change that seal before, and it never comes out pretty.
Okay. Use my fancy pump puller.
You have a fancy pump puller. I like that. Check that out. See, man, it's, a lot of times it's the tool.
Yes.
I know that myself. Ah. Scarier and scarier.
Why?
Man, well, you know, you look in these parts and you're like, I don't know what any of this stuff does. Well, physically it looks okay.
They always do.
Do they? Okay, so physically there ain't going to be no big pieces of metal hanging off of it.
No.
See, I think that's why I like motor work. When something blows up in a motor, you can usually see it. Now, would you say that's probably the most costly piece in the transmission would be the pump, or?
No.
Really? Good.
A lot of people think they go out.
That's exactly what I'm asking. Exactly.
There's the piston. Pump stator's good.
And what are we looking at?
Pump stator's the smoothness.
Okay.
The machine, it's
nothing's ground or hurt, as all seems. All right, good.
usually they wear right here, but this is perfect.
Really? Good.
Pump's perfect.
Good.
You only allow about 7-8 thousandths between this part. Just like an oil pump of an engine.
Exactly. Just a bigger one.
Right.
Well, that's good news. So what are we looking at beyond the pump? Is that like one of the bands there?
This is second gear clutches.
Alright.
And they look good.
Do they? Now that would also be a thing where you're looking for actually like a machine burn, wouldn't you?
Right. If it's worn out, these clutches would be worn out. You wouldn't. It'd be flat.
Be flat or even
You can
scratched.
see the numbers on it.
Oh, well, that's good.
So this particular transmission had hardly any wear.
We like hearing that. Well, the gentleman that we got it from, you know, he, you know, people say a lot of stuff, but he said everything was good in it. I was the one that tore the motor up. It sat for too long, and we started it up and got a cylinder to go sideways.
That's your kickdown band.
Okay,
Like,
so when it kicks down, is that tightening up?
yes, it tighten up against the drum.
So it grabs the drum more aggressively
It stops it.
and stops it. Ah. Well, I'll tell you what, there are a lot of pretty machined parts in there now. No wonder they cost so much.
They're time consuming. Okay, I'll get my screwdriver here. What am I doing? I'm opening up the forward clutches. See what kind of wear we got on that.
Okay.
Look good.
Good. Dave, at least I didn't bring you something ready to go to the scrapyard.
Now this is high gear. Oh, they're worn. That's normal.
Okay. Now you can see a little bit of wear there. You can actually see where it's kind of,
Right.
it's worn right
Proper
off.
way to do is mic these out, and there's a spec you can tell how much the clutches are worn.
How much is left, actually.
Right.
Okay, all right. You know, very similar to like a manual transmission that, I mean, you could,
Right.
if the clutch pad is left, the clutch pad is left.
Right. But the bad thing about these, you can't adjust them.
Oh, it's either good or bad.
Right.
All right.
But we're taking off the front hub to the Planet.
The planetary gear.
That's the hub to it.
Okay. Now, physically looks in good
So
shape.
far, that looks good.
All right. Another place you would look for like machining problems.
Right.
Now I have seen these planetary gears setting out. They're actually pretty cool. Now, what are you trying to get out, Dave?
There's a snap ring here.
Oh boy.
Let me flip it over and get some oil out of it. If I can see it better.
Yeah. Man, I gotta say it again. Nice device. Man, how old is this thing?
What?
The your table here, your assembly.
25, 30 years maybe.
That's nice, man. Definitely.
You still can buy it.
Can you? Better than it just sitting on a table, though. When I've seen my friends doing it, it's just on a table with, you know,
Yeah.
buried in parts. See, this kind of stuff that messes everybody up because you don't know what's in there.
Taking the snap ring off.
Yep. And you know, car people hide those things in the littlest places, and you can never find them. Ah,
There's your front Planet. That's perfect.
that looks real good. Everything looks machined, clean.
Now this is your sun shell.
My what now?
Your sun shell.
Okay.
These late model Chevy trucks, they'll break this off.
Right.
This shell will spin and won't have reverse.
Oh, I've actually seen that problem. So now how does that affect reverse? Is that like because the planetary gear can't go into reverse?
Right, because this goes in the low and reverse Planet.
Right. Okay. So it's not able to distribute
Right.
back to the. All right.